Ladies and gentlemen, greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Ticks. Really exciting day. Doesn't take much to excite me, but this one really does because we've never seen anything like this before, except we have, but not this one because this is identical to but different than a dual camera smartwatch. The only one we've seen is the Thor 4 so far, Thor 4 Dual. However, and this is where I love it, the fact that we've got multiple partners we work with here. If it weren't for TomTop letting us know that LockMat has come up with a Lock 02 4G LTE smartwatch phone with dual cameras, we would not even know this is here. Yeah! Inside this box is a really cool watch. In a little bit bigger and deeper detail, we've got an Android 7.1.1, 1 gig, 16 gig, 5 plus 5 megapixel dual camera smartwatch. Yeah, all the specs are here. It's a standard 400 by 400 pixel Gorilla Glass AMOLED 1.39 inch screen running all the standard frequencies for 3G and 4G operation. You've got, again, the two cameras on here, one in the front, one on the side. You've got all these different languages supported, all these different functions supported, and it's made by LockMat. Not heard of them before. And they're coming to us through TomTop. So what's it actually look like? Well, it looks like this. Comes in a really nice presentation box that's wrapped in plastic, so I have to rip that off. Really a beautiful red leathered box inside with a plastic cover. Pop that off. Yeah, it's got its name and everything. This is ready for giving as a gift. We take this up. Aw, it's got its own little pillow. Cool. Yeah. Very creative, very unusual packaging. Not seen this on any watch either. We unwrap the TPU band, and we see that it's non-removable. We've got a speaker underneath here, your heart rate diodes here, a cover for the nano SIM, and a curved set of pins, two buttons, a camera. On the front, we've got a little cover we can take off, a camera, a bezel that says smartwatch with some numbering around it. Looks like a microphone here, speaker right underneath there, and a standard metal clasp in black to match the band. Inside the rest of the box, we've got what looks like my screen protector, if I want to put that on. May already have one, I don't know. It's a little bit recessed below the edge of the bezel. As you can see, the bezel comes over the edge. Haven't turned it on, so I don't know if it's edge to edge or what. Then we've got a box combination here. Inside of it, we have a couple of things. A charging wire, screwdriver, and manual. That's everything. Screwdriver, no extra screws. It doesn't look like in the bag, so be careful taking that screw out. And the charging wire is the 4-pin curved style that will attach to the watch that way. And a little tricky on what to do with the wire. Dangle it this way or that way. I tend to dangle mine this way. So that's everything that comes with it. And we're going to charge it up and turn it on for you. Also, put it side by side with the Thor 4 Dual. Oh, you can tell when Uncle Tix gets too excited by a watch, he forgets things. And I forgot to show you the manual. I know, shame on me. It's a text manual, not very extensive yet, but it's talking about things you need to know. Here's your nano SIM information. The bottom functions, what the buttons do. Long pressing. Okay. And the quick access actions. About watch faces. And the always on DIY, I guess, type. You can get into the gallery, add your own photos to the watch. Function list, full or small watch. That's the little square or circle. Uninstalling applications. It uses the YWatch 2 app. Tips. Firmware update, which you'll get if there's anything to update for your watch. Some more tips. And that's it. Rest of it is in Chinese. All right, now let's take a look at the watch. Oh, those guys are so cool. They charged it all up. It was 100% out of the box, so we can go right into this. Here's the startup screen, LockMat, coming up. And in a moment, some sound should come out of it. It's getting its boot up logo. While we're doing that, I'll bring over the Thor 4 Dual. There you go. As it's booting up, notice the difference in the bezels. So now you got some design choices, but that's about the only difference, I'm afraid. Maybe some watch faces from what I'm seeing so far. There's the designer LockMat, one of their watch faces, and you saw on this one, here's one of the custom faces that we've downloaded before. And it's in kind of a really dim view here, so we need to increase the overall brightness. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. It seems to be using, there we go. Using the slider brightness, it overrides this. You know, the display brightness app that I've got in there? Yeah, I'll have to put it in the show notes. Every time I use it, I have to put it in the show notes because everybody asks, how did you do that? There's a little slider on the screen. So I can brighten it up and make it similar brightness between the two watches. Okay, first off, let me get to a little bit similar type of a softer screen here. Wow, I got a lot of my custom watches in here. I just love these things, but I want to get back to the stock watches that come with the Thor 4 Dual, which are way back here. Here's one. Okay, check out the edge-to-edgeness on the screen. They both have the bezel hanging over the edge and coming right up to the edge of the screen itself. Very, very nice design. I like this one with a little orange highlight up where the camera is. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we've got in terms of watch faces, because honestly, all the other stuff in here is going to be the same as the other watches. The only difference is kind of the watch faces. First of all, with a little minus sign, this shows you that I downloaded this face from the plus sign. When you click on that and you're on the internet, you can download any watch face you want from the server. Here's where you put your own picture in and create your own digital watch face. And this is Tim and Pierce Collins's creation of a watch face that is exactly the same as, well, this one has power level on here as well, same as the ambient mode, which is now turned on in this watch in settings. It also has that twist your wrist thing going. So when the ambient mode is active, there you go. It's very sensitive if I have it turned. You see we've got the ambient display capability on both of the watches. So that capability is here as well. Now, in terms of watch faces themselves, like I said, there's a few custom ones from LockMat. This one in particular, which is a nice one. Here's another one that they designed with their logo on it. And I think there's one more. That one right there. Really nice edge-to-edge screen. Kind of getting busy with all the numbers. You've got tachometer on the outside, and you've got 24 hours around here. The military time can be told with the 3 or the 15, the 6 or the 18, which is kind of handy when you need access to that. Here's another one that they've got with digital time and analog time. Sorry, I don't have the hands in the 10-10 position, but you can see down there that there's a digital time on the display as well. And then, folks, as you can see, there's a whole lot of faces that they just downloaded from the server that are installed on this watch as well. Won't go into a lot of detail on those. There's another nice ambient black and white kind of a screen so that you're not using up too much power. These AMOLED screens, remember, each pixel is lit up separately, so when you can use a dark screen, you're doing better than if you use a bright one like that in terms of saving your battery. But if you want to show off that edge-to-edgeness, that certainly is an option. So we've got lots and lots of these, and then back up to the first screen here. All right, as usual, Android 7.1.1 watch. We swipe down, we get your overall condition. If you've got a SIM card in it, it'll show it. If you're Bluetooth connected, it'll show it your power level, date, and time. Then you got this screen with your screen brightness, and it will change on this one because I don't have that app in here. There's the lowest brightness, medium, and you just saw high. This is silent mode or sound. There's your twist your wrist to see the screen. That's airplane mode to shut off your radios. This comes in when you have a SIM card in there. That's your data, your cellular data on and off. Location services for GPS. Bluetooth is active, Wi-Fi is active, and I've put it on Wi-Fi already, which is why we're able to do all this. There's how you clean up the background operations. There's a music player, and then one more, and you're into your weather. Right now it hasn't synced up, so that's good because I have to hide my location from you guys. Yeah, you'll all want to visit me, I know. But when you do have it, it'll come in with Fahrenheit and centigrade as well. So those are all of the screens that you get here. You swipe to the left, you'll get notifications from your phone if you're tethered. To the right, you get your app drawer. To the right again, you get your fitness information. Those of you who have watched this channel a lot know that one of the things I want to know is whether the outdoor run, the outdoor walk, bike ride, those kind of activities will acquire the distance calculation from actually using GPS, or if it will just do it from step count. And the only way to test it is to say go. There you go. That's the confirmation. It says, please open the location services using high precision positioning. And that means it's activating GPS, which means it's got the fancy software, firmware update in it that will allow GPS calculations. Nice. You'll see all that again here in a moment in another app. Contacts, phone, and messaging has to do with the SIM card being in here. Does this do Bluetooth tethering to your phone for phone calling? No, it does not. None of these Android 7 watches do that. Sorry. Only a few of the earlier Android 5.1 and Android 6 watches will do Bluetooth calling. You have to go back a few generations to get that feature if that's critical for you. Otherwise, it's coming. We hear. It's a while working out the details for it. Settings, I just want to jump in here quickly. Sound is the same, but in display, you'll notice you have the always time on and off. That's that ambient screen display. And you also have notification bright screen. So if you get pushed a notification, do you want the watch to wake up and brighten the screen, or do you want it to kind of stay quiet? You have the option now of choosing which one you want. In terms of other things, all this other stuff is the same. The power savings, language, date and time, resetting, uninstalling, more is where you have your Google Play services and third-party stuff, your RAM, your ROM, app settings, all of that is the same. Browser download, your camera. Okay, let's get in here. We've got the side camera, which we are filming right now, and I want to take a picture of my hand, and I want to take a little video of my hand. And there you can see the video running, and I'm speaking so that we'll be able to hear it. Notice you have a pause button on there, which is kind of cool. I'm going to stop that, come back in. Am I going too fast for you? I'm trying to make these quicker. There you can see the video running, and I'm speaking so that we'll be able to hear it. Notice you have a pause button on there, which is... Ah, nice. Nice and loud. Can you zoom it? Double tap it? No. Squeeze it? No. There's no way to make a video larger, it doesn't look like. Camera. Okay, where are we? There we go. There's the picture. We always like to play with this. Double tap to zoom. Double tap to zoom again. Is that my finger? Wow. Double tap, you're back again. Can you pinch and zoom? Yes, you can. And that means you can really zoom in far if you want to and come right back again. So great capabilities with the gallery, with the camera, and of course, that is the side camera. Oh, is my hair straight? Oh, God. Oh, I hate doing this. Hello, everybody. Whoa! Look at that flash going off. Wow. Well, the front camera is working, and this is what you can use to do. Wow, look at my teeth. This is what you can use to do video chatting with. And you can say, hey, check out the menu at Burger King, and you can press the button and show them the menu, right? Whatever you're at, and switch back. And yes, we've tested that on the Thor 4 Dual, and even while you're in Hangouts, for example, you can switch cameras. So that's really cool. You can record, you can take still pictures, you can do it all. You can do it front and side. Lots of capabilities with the camera. Gallery will show you that. Music player, sound recorder. We already tested the sound, so you don't need that, but you got a nice sound recorder. File manager lets you know that out of all of your 16 gigabytes of space, this one's used a little over 5, and there's available 10 more gigabytes on top of the operating system and everything else. So you got quite a bit of space in here. The heart rate monitor ties into the diode in the back, and I'll see if it's a quick one. We don't want to waste too much time on it. We always talk about the accuracy of these, and all I can say is it appears they're getting better. I really can't confirm or deny that they're really accurate. When it's on your arm and you're still and you have it at heart level and you're breathing regularly, you'll probably get a fairly decent reading, but you need to test it for yourself to see. Here's how you can set up your weather. Voice search is your equivalent to OK. You know the keyword Google, and it'll take you in and let you do all that. Your standard Google Play Store. Yes, Google Maps is in here. Assistant is not the Google Assistant. It's how you connect to your phone by scanning the QR code, downloading the WII2 app, and then using that app will ask you to scan another QR code, this one, and that will pair you up with your watch. So you actually have that at the very beginning when you turn the watch on, or you can skip it and wait until you're ready to pair. But there's a whole pairing process, and it's pretty simple. When you do that, you have all these different things that you can do, including sending files like your camera, pictures, and videos from your watch to your phone over the app, over Bluetooth, and you can archive all the stuff that you accumulate on your dual camera watch. Really incredible. Fitness is exactly the same area that we were in. Look, it's still waiting for us to set it up. I'll run you through this. The first time you go in here, it's actually taking you into settings related to the GPS, and you have to turn this mode on to high accuracy. You have to agree to all this stuff that it's going to use up your battery quickly, and it will. You activate that, and then you say yes to this one, and you're now turned on. So then you got to come back out of here, and now you can start that outdoor run. And you notice it flashed real quick. You can freeze frame and read that, but it's already gone. It says it's working on acquiring the GPS. The location will blink while it's looking for GPS. Of course, the best way to get it is outdoors under a clear sky. The first time might take 3 to 5 minutes. After that, should hook up within 20 seconds to 1 minute. And I'm loop breathing right now. Then when it hooks in, it'll go solid, and then you'll know that your distance is being computed by the GPS, and you can be creating a track of your actual movement. And that's really nice that it's in the fitness here. Outdoor run, fitness is running, click it to open. Okay, but I don't. I want to end out of here. Oh, these are some notifications that are coming through. Anyway, come back. There we go. Ambient screen, full screen. And we were in the app drawer at fitness. There's an app store, which is different than the Google Play Store. This is a separate store for downloading things like Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and YouTube, which you don't even need to log into Google to download those and get your accounts all set up. And that, folks, is basically everything there is for the installed apps, everything there is for the fitness. The watch faces we've gone through. The notifications are here. When you swipe up now, the last thing is your display of your step count. Your pedometer. This is not GPS connected. You can set up all of your stuff, your weight and height and walk target and gender. Once you've done that, then you'll get your weekly totals here, your current step count, distance traveled, and calories burned when you're wearing it on your arm, right there on your watch. And that is everything in this fancy dual camera LockMat, LOK02, 4G LTE smartwatch phone. Really, really close, if not identical, to the Thor 4 Dual with a slightly different bezel screen. None of these turn, by the way. They look like they might, but they don't. The 2-camera placement is the same. The buttons, the camera, the curving of the watch bodies, the speakers, the layout on the back. One says Z-Blaze, one doesn't, but they're held in with the same covers, same screws, same speakers, same everything. It's a different revision of the original Thor 4 Dual, which is one of the hottest watches on the market. So I'd say check pricing and availability and decide which bezel that you like and pick it up from TomTop if you like. Please use the link in the show notes down below to buy it. If you do, that helps us out and they can track it and they'll send us more watches like this one, which I never even knew existed if it hadn't have been for you guys buying some of the watches from TomTop that we've advertised for you and shown you reviews of in the past. So, really appreciate your support and help. Please subscribe if you haven't. That helps out a lot too, and it gets you an update about every other day of a new video that we've put out. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.